Peace and blessings, peace and blessings. This is Stunny Brown from the News Flash News Network coming to y'all with sad and tragic news of the untimely passing, the murder, the homicide of the young Prince Troy out here. He died right here in front of where I'm standing at such a place that brings so many joy. Is now the scene and the last moments and memories of the family that's going to end up having to lay this young man to rest as he took his last breath right here in front of the Children's Museum a couple of nights ago. So this whole situation been upsetting me, and I've just been getting more growing increasingly angry just thinking of it. So I'm in the house yesterday, and on the news, y'all know how the local news do, they just keep repeating the story every so often. As I'm doing whatever I need to do in the house, I keep hearing a story about a 13-year-old young man that was shot in a hail of bullets. He still is somewhere close to here, maybe on Bergen, and then he ended up running or trying to make his way home still after being shot, only to make it to the Children's Museum and collapse, where he then died, took his last breaths. So y'all know I've been touching on some news situations ever since the pandemic, but I actually kind of fell back because the entire time that I had been covering it had been so many different negative situations arising, and I just didn't want to keep feeding into that, you know what I mean? So it's been the struggle to find that balance between the negative and the positive. Same time, as this story keeps circulating yesterday on the local news, it dawned on me that I needed to do something and speak about this and set off the alarm, put a spotlight on, and bring this to the notice of as many people as possible in and around the tri-state area, around the nation, internationally, because this is not something that just takes place out here in the Brooklyn streets in New York. This is something that goes on all across the nation, internationally as well. Let me start off with my condolences, sending out my condolences to the family. Because as this story kept circulating and I made note to do a post about it, one of the family members reached out to me last night and brought it to my attention that this is actually the son of one of my friends. One of my friends that y'all might have known and seen me around. And my dude Bronshay, Bronshay, the Bronx man that rock with my Rock Boy family, and you might have seen him moving around with the Bang Squad or rocking with the Rock Boy G's on occasion, which is one of the groups that I rock with under the tutelage and the eye of DR period. So already this thing had struck a nerve, and I was gonna get active and activated and speak on it and see exactly if we could get some solutions to some of this violence that's been plaguing our neighborhoods. This is the third person this week to get killed in a homicide in Crown Heights. The third person. Y'all know everything out here is heavily gentrified. Ain't nothing happening with the Jewish community. Ain't nothing happening with our Caucasian counterparts. But then when it comes to our people of African descent, they out here waging war on each other. This got to come to a stop. They got to come to a cease immediately. You know what I mean? So, as I stated, my condolences go out to the family. I'm not doing this for likes. I'm not doing this for clicks. I'm not doing this for attention. Otherwise, I would have already looked ahead, jumped, and capitalized on it. It's something that I don't do. I don't do this for clicks and likes. It's not clickbait. This right here is something that's near and dear to me. As I mentioned, this is the son of my friend. I'm more than likely going to end up at the funeral service, even though you know what that's going to bring about. You know what I mean? All of the people that's looking for attention for these type of things, as well as the various different news networks, they're going to be showing up looking to get statements from the parents. I might end up chilling till the smoke clears because we worried about and we concerned about what's going to go on after all of this. After the smoke clears, after everybody done went these next directions, and this is yesterday's news, this is going to still be affecting the family and the friends of this young man, this young prince, for who knows how long, going forward, forever. All right. Yeah, I'm out here. I don't really do basketball too much, but you know we rep everything Brooklyn. This young man was on his way home from the Brooklyn Nets game from the Barclays a couple of nights ago. One way or another, he ends up deciding that he wants to walk. There should not be a war being waged on the peoples that's just looking to walk the New York City streets to get home. I don't care if it's a situation where somebody got on blue, red, every color of the rainbow. Yo, speaking of which, I've been in and around throughout this neighborhood for the past month, heavy, working with my Alpha and with the Incarn team over at Mount Pisgah Baptist Church for the Black History Month plays that we had just been doing. Y'all know me, and y'all know how I do. I'm liable to be wearing any color that's in the rainbow. I done been through here with the blue, with the red, and sad to say, it's unfortunate, but when you're in certain areas, you gotta be mindful of what you're wearing. Unfortunately, they done brought that energy to New York City. It shouldn't. It's unfortunate that it's like that anywhere, where you might end up getting gunned down or end up in an altercation based off of the colors that you're wearing or how you positioning your hat. We got to get away from that too. You know what I mean? Yo, if y'all dealing with the gang life and gang activities, then y'all know y'all not. As far as I know, all of that energy is not supposed to be getting extended out to the civilians and the neutrals. If you are wearing those colors, I implore y'all, BGs, YGs, OGs, any type of G, any type of thug, anybody out there living that street life, moving on that type of time with that type of energy, I implore y'all, speak to the youth. Make sure y'all getting through to them and letting them know before it's too late, before they face to face with a possible life sentence, and they getting the jewels from behind the wall up in the mountains somewhere. Let's get to them now. Let them know this ain't cool. All this senseless violence, the senseless murders, senseless homicides, for things that it might seem like it's a big deal today, but 25 years down the line, after sitting in a small cell looking at nothing but men, it's not going to seem like a big deal then, if you even make it that far. Yo, OGs, you not no real OG if you out here setting these young guns off into the streets to go ahead and bring down each other, bring down their friends, their family, bring down their community to murder, kill, shoot, stab, rob, pillage their own neighborhood, their own community, their own brothers and sisters. Y'all need to be teaching them different. This right here is something that I'm adamant about, and it doesn't matter who it goes out to, who's hearing this. I need everybody to hear this message. I need everybody sharing these posts. I need everybody spreading the word. Just like back in the days in the neighborhood, if you was bigger than somebody picking on a small guy, you got no points. You got looked at as a sucker. You moving around out here bringing a knife and a gun to a fist fight, you get looked at as a sucker. Yeah, I know it's a lot of y'all that talk that talk, but then if somebody want to go with their hands, y'all not ready to stand man to man, toe to toe, and do that. Therefore, leave that energy alone altogether, because nobody don't need to die off of a simple disagreement, misunderstanding. Let alone if somebody's out here, God forbid, man, life or death issues do arise. And at that point, we hope that it's the person that's in the right that gets the upper hand. But at the same time, these situations could arise at any given point, any given moment. It could be a life or death issue. But it don't got to be. It's not that serious. Yo, Yo, rest in peace, rest in power to the young prince, to the young King Troy. Yo, prayers, love and power, love and light, strength and power go out to the family and to the friends of Bronshay, of Troy, the parents, the step-parents. Yo, big up to my dude G-Stats as well. Through a weird turn of events, one of my other homies happens to be involved with the biological mother of this young man. So this is two of my homies that's affected. This is affecting numerous different 2, 4, 5, 6 families, numerous neighborhoods from Harlem to Brooklyn, from Crown Heights to Brownsville. Enough is enough, man. Enough is enough. It's not cool to be out here killing your brothers and sisters. That's not it. That's not what it's about. You gotta recognize who your true enemy is, especially when the boys in blue and the sirens come on and y'all running for your life. You know what I mean? The boys in the blue come in, the uniforms come around, y'all don't got nothing to say. Y'all quiet, or the most y'all might do is talk some smack. But then when it come to people that look like you, who live where you live, who going through the same struggle that you going through, y'all ready to take life. Y'all ready to end life. No respect for life. No love for life. No love for yourself. Only to have to learn the hard way after sitting for 15 years, 25 years. That's not what I wanted to do. That's not how I wanted to be living. I thank the Most High for putting the people and the guidance into my life to have me make a different decision when I came to them crossroads. Because I grew up in the same environment and could have fell victim to the same thing. Yo, man, enough is enough. Y'all killing kids out here, man. And from what I heard, this was a drive-by shooting. Now, it was dark. It was at night. This young man's 13 years old. I highly doubt that he was into anything that was going to bring that type of drive-by shooting, murder, homicide, 187 West Coast style hoorah. And I doubt he was into anything that was that serious, that street. But what's occurring to me is this might have happened on accident, an accident murder, an accident murderer, like Nas and Rick Ross said, yo. This young man's coming home from a basketball game. He wasn't coming from the trap, wasn't coming from the strip club. He's not a high-profile celebrity. He's 13-year-old junior high school kid, yo. Junior high school. About to be in high school. About to be a high school freshman. If he wasn't a high school freshman already. We talking there. What was you doing when you was a high school freshman? What was you doing when you was about to go to high school, graduate from junior high? Yo, man. Paul. I know I'm all over the place. I usually come on here with some notes, but like I said, it's kind of committed to memory. The story is out there. This just happened 2 nights ago, so if y'all want all the figgy facts, y'all can go and get those from all of the local networks. But I'm giving you the real. You know what I mean? This is the real, and this is how I really feel. And I really wanted to come on here and let y'all feel some of this energy, because you know our counterparts, they don't report the news like this. You know, you're gonna get a lot of this energy. You might get a stern. I feel this in my soul. It's been on my mind and on my heart all night, all morning. I just came from the city. I had something to do. I told this story about 3 times before I got here. Enough is enough. You headed for self-destruction. I need y'all to stop. I need y'all, if y'all got influence on any of these type of sets out here in these streets that's flagging for for any type of gang activities, I need y'all to speak to the ones that's under y'all and let them know this is not cool, this is not good, this ain't good for us, this ain't good for the community. This got to stop. Please, man. I'm pleading with y'all. Put the guns down and stop this. We at the Children's Museum. It's nothing should be associated with this but smiling faces. Not teary eyes and memorials. They're gonna be placing a memorial out here soon, man. Yo, man, Stunny Brand for the News Flash News Network. Rest in power to the young prince, the young King Troy. Yo, love and light, strength and power to his family and his friends, yo. I'll tap back in with y'all. Peace.